Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Matt, your agent with Allstate, and every so often I just feel the desire to just push the button, make a video and say hello, say thank you for being with me. I really appreciate everybody who's with my Allstate insurance agency. Allstate's a big, huge company, but each agency is individually owned and operated, kind of like a franchise model. So every customer, if you're getting this video, it's because you're an Allstate customer, and I really appreciate having you part of my agency. A couple things to go over. I recognize that there have been some phone calls that haven't been answered to the high standard that we've maintained over the past 14 years since I became an Allstate agency owner. I'm a complete independent contractor with Allstate. I'm not like a W-2 employee of Allstate, 1099 independent contractor. So everything I do, my office expenses, payroll, internet, whatever, is all my own responsibility. But there's one thing that Allstate controls and has complete control over, and that's my phone number and the phone system. So when you call 916-822-2100, when you call the office, I know that the automation, you get a recorded line, and that's not ideal. You'd prefer just to get me or Carolina or Ruby, or you'd rather get us instantly like you've been able to do in the past. But that's something that's out of my hands. That's not something that I can control, because Allstate controls the phone system. However, what you can do that's super effective now is just text message the office phone number. I don't know, a lot of you guys don't realize that you can send a text message and you just say, hey, whatever your name is, give me a call, I have a question about my policy. You just do a text message, 916-822-2100. And if you need to add a car, have a question about your bill or your coverage or whatever, you can just send a text message and put that information there. You can also email, is a great way to communicate. Allstate is trying with their customer service to take off a lot of the call volume from the agent, so that we can spend more of our time doing like consulting, looking at your coverages, finding gaps in your insurance, your protection needs, and things like that. So if it's just basic, easy stuff like take a payment or, I don't know, update an address, Allstate would rather have the contact center do that instead of us here in the office. But some of you guys still prefer just to talk to us for everything, and that's fine. So if you send the text message, you go through the call. When you call the office, sometimes you can get through and connect with us, and sometimes they just send you to Allstate customer service. Now, in the past, Allstate customer service wasn't the greatest, and there were problems, but now we're really confident that they do a great job. But again, that's kind of an update on that, how that works. So text message is ideal. Just wanted to bring that home, reiterate that. Another thing, I hope you guys, there's a lot of like college football and a lot of commercials. I've just seen Allstate advertising everywhere. And when I see it, I feel proud to be an Allstate agent. And I'm an Allstate customer, of course, obviously. I just feel proud to be an Allstate customer, to be an Allstater. Hopefully you do as well. Allstate is a great company. Just good, solid insurance. There's a drop down for like Lamborghinis and Ferraris, but I've never insured any of those exotic, super expensive type cars. Allstate is for just good, hardworking Americans. We all work hard, and we have just want good insurance at a good price. With the Department of Insurance, insurance is a regulated industry. And so sometimes some companies are a little higher, sometimes they're a little bit lower. It's my experience that like if you shop your insurance every 6 months, you could probably save some money. However, if you find a company you like, that you trust, with a good experience, with a good brand like Allstate, over time you come out ahead, because some go up, some go down, but in the long run, you don't end up saving any money by bouncing around from company to company like a pinball. So those of you who've been faithful and loyal to Allstate, I really appreciate that. I wish I had some magic button where like loyalty discounts. I mean, you get credit for good driving records and things like that. If you ever get a ticket, go to traffic school. Do not overlook that. Traffic school saves you a ton of money, because otherwise it's on your driving record for 3 years. So go to traffic school. If you're involved in an accident, right, just collect each other's information. You don't have to get too much into the details. Just, get the license plate, get their insurance information, get their phone number, get their email. Then you can file a claim through Allstate, or you can file it through their insurance, and we can walk you through that. Also, I've had a lot of roadside situations come up. The vast majority of everybody has roadside assistance included in your insurance. But if you just Google Allstate roadside assistance, you can get the number, and then you can call and set up roadside assistance pretty quickly. However, Allstate, what they do, and State Farm and everybody else, AAA, they do the same thing. Is they get an order, like you need a tow, you're broken down. They'll submit the job order, and then different tow services will accept it or decline it. And sometimes that takes a little bit of time for that to happen. So if you lock your keys in the car, dead battery, fuel delivery, lockout, towing, whatever roadside you need, what I like to do is I just Google a place, I find somebody, and I just pay out of pocket myself, and then I submit the reimbursement. You just email or call or text with the receipt, and then we can submit that to Allstate. It's a little bit quicker. But if you don't want to come out of pocket anything, then you can just just Google Allstate roadside assistance. I have it in my contacts under Allstate, and then another one for Allstate roadside, so I'm prepared in that way. If you have the Allstate app on your phone, utilize that, because there's so much you can do. Technology, Allstate's a very forward-thinking, it embraces technology for sure. So if you need help setting up the mobile app, let me know. Happy to do that and get that set up for you. So just heading back in. It's kind of cold. Nobody, look at it. I'm the only guy in the entire parking lot today. But just wanted to reach out, share a little bit about the phone service, and text the office, download the app, roadside assistance, any questions you have. I know there have been some calls that we've missed. There's La Familia right there. I'm going to try to get a Christmas card out. Oh my gosh. Hopefully that's going to happen this year. That's the goal. Working on that hard. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. You guys need anything, text, email, call. We got you. Have a great day. Be in touch.